Hi, I want to flag the article I wrote a month ago in the MicroCapital Monitor. I haven't gotten around to sharing it with you, but I think it's something that is affecting us all, this feeling that we're kind of on our own navigating new territory with the pandemic and the economic consequences in ways that we are certainly unprepared for, but also not really getting a lot of support for. So there's this feeling, particularly here in the US, where you're kind of on your own. You know, you make your own choices, your own decisions, hopefully they'll work out, but we don't have strong leadership guiding us. And this idea of our being on our own is something that, to some extent, like microfinance has always promoted, right? Sort of bootstrap, work it out, start your business, get by. And it's not an unfamiliar idea. I think it's just that we are particularly isolated right now. And as such, what we're starting to see is some evidence of a lot of communities and households worldwide using up their savings as or the only strategy that they have in order to survive lockdowns, job losses, and other difficult times. And thank goodness some had those savings, but we will soon see that those will be depleted quite quickly. And so the question is now what? Will governments really respond accordingly? Will we have leadership that will help people feel that they are not on their own, but rather there is something else? I think that the situation has definitely highlighted the importance of savings and how useful they are, and also that they don't necessarily need to be digital. In fact, in Kenya, where there's mobile money and all these digital savings, recent research from BFA is actually finding that people are less protected and have fewer savings, most likely because the money was on the phone and there was a lot of leverage and indebtedness taking place through that tool and that channel. I make a point in the article that if you're hiding money or saving money under your mattress or in a box, you really can't use that as collateral or any kind of support for short-term borrowing, right? So in some ways, digital savings may actually put you more at risk and not create greater resilience. So I think the first lesson here was really about the importance of having savings at all and having savings habits, regardless of how those savings take place, and actually thinking about creating products that might help avoid the temptation to overspend through those digital tools. The second point is that it's really time for governments to step up and show people that, in fact, we are not on our own. And that involves a whole series of action that I would really hope to see, starting with transparency and explaining to people the situation and how long it will take, so that they can plan accordingly, and obviously including financial support and other kinds of efforts that can sort of help recovery and focus a bit less on resilience. So fingers crossed that the powers that be will become more aligned and sympathetic in the coming months.